Hey guys, here is your new note. This is going to be continuing from what we did on lessons 3 and 4. It is just dealing with word problems, okay? So we've already dealt with word problems for linear systems. Now it's the same idea, we're just comparing two things now, okay? So essentially you have two things to graph. So I'm going to go through these examples here. As you can see, we have 3. I think I might only do 2. 1, 2 tonight, or for this one I'm going to post, and then maybe post the other one later, okay? You guys can do it for practice. Of course, I'm going to post practice problems. And for your assignment, I will post it, I'm thinking either Tuesday or Wednesday. If you're not this far yet, and you're still watching this video, and you're like, oh my god, Miss B, I'm way behind, okay, get caught up. Do your work. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, that's the one bonus, one benefit of actually doing this distance learning thing is you can go on your own pace. You just need to actually do it, right? Which is obviously important. So, I'm gonna go through this stuff. Please let me know if you have any questions. I think you guys will be okay. So, linear systems. So again, like what we were doing last time, is we need to determine the two variables, okay? That's what we're doing here. You guys did struggle with that on your last assignment, so hopefully this time you guys will do a better job. So, what are my two variables? Okay, so 2 online music providers are offering special memberships. Citrus Wire charges a monthly fee of $20 plus $1 per song. Earbud charges a $10 monthly fee of $2 per song. Let N represent the number of songs and C represent the cost. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a hint. When it's telling you what the letters are going to be, those are my variables. So, let N represent the number of songs. That's one of my variables. Okay, and then what's my other variable? C represent the total cost. There's my two variables right there. Okay, so now we just need to determine where they go with respect to our equation. Okay, so one thing that we need to remember too, one is dependent and which one is independent. So which one depends on the other? Now again, I know you guys can always fight me on this and make it the other way because that's what you guys just love doing. I know, but we're not going to do it this time. So, does the number of songs depend on the cost, or does the cost depend on the number of songs? Well, our total cost depends on the number of songs. So that means my total cost is going to go here. That means this is my dependent. Okay, I am going to ask you again this again in your next assignment. That means this one's my independent. Okay? Oops. Whoop. So, cost and number of songs. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to make up two equations. Okay, so we have our two variables. Now we need to get our two equations. One for Citrus Wire, one for Earbud. What's going to be happening is we need to do it in the base of y is equal to mx plus b, right? Don't forget, this is my y, this is my x. So what I'm going to do is above each equation, because we need to redo it, y is equal to mx plus b, I'm just going to write out what we need to fill. So, another thing, We already have our two variables. C represents the total cost of the month. Okay? What I'm going to use is I'm going to use this thing to show you what I mean. Okay? C represents the total cost. We know C is right here. Right? So C is my Y. Cost represents my Y. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to put C in for my Y. How am I going to do this? Okay. I'm going to keep it green, actually. Let's do that. C. Okay. Because Y is my y-axis, y to the sky, and C represents the total cost, and we've already determined that's the dependent variable. That means it says let n represent the number of songs. Well, n is our independent variable, and n is our x value. So that means my x is now going to look like n. Okay. Now we need to throw numbers in. We always, always, always have to throw numbers in for M and B. Okay? So we need to fill, and we need to fill. Okay? So let's get those numbers together. So Citrus Wire. 2 online music providers are offering special memberships. Citrus Wire offers a monthly fee, a one-time fee, okay? A one-time fee of $20. What is my one-time fee? My M, which is my rate of change or my slope, or my B, which is my initial value, or my y-intercept. Right, it's my B. Whoop. Okay? So for both of them, Earbud charges a $10 monthly fee. Let's do monthly fee of $10. So, what's going in for my Bs? For Citrus Wire, it's $20. And for Earbud, it's $10. Right? One-time fee. That's where we start. If they get a membership, haven't even started downloading songs yet, they still had to pay their $20 or they still had to pay their $10. Right? So again, now let's do the rate of change. How does our cost change with respect to the number of songs? The rate of change. No, I've already used green, used blue. There's only just so many colors. All right. $1 per song, $2 per song. That is how it changes. Okay? Oh, I don't know if I'll use the same color. I apologize. That looks similar. So, Citrus Wire is 1 because it's $1 per song. And Earbud is $2 per song. So I'm trying to use all these different colors, guys, to help you see where everything's coming from. Okay, so some of you are going to be loving it. Like, oh my god, Miss B, this is actually making more sense. Some of you are going to be like, why are there so many different colors? I get it. Okay, it depends how your mind thinks. The next example, I won't use so many colors. Okay? Okay, so we need to find the point of intersection. What does that mean? We need to find where they cross. So, we are going to graph them. Now, I'm going to have to get more colors. I apologize. I'm going to try and just use colors that I haven't used yet. So, this light blue, I'm going to use as my Citrus Wire. Okay? So we have a starting fee of $20. So that's going to go here. And it goes up 1/1 every time. So these you can tell don't go up by 1, right? They go up by 5s. These also go up by 5s. So we got really lucky. So if we go up 5, we go over 5. Because we go up 1/1, up 2/2, up 3/3. It ends up going up 5/5. Technically, okay, that's why I did the graph this way, because we can do it that way. So get out your fancy dancy ruler. How else can you graph, guys? You can use Desmos. A lot of people did not use Desmos, or did not graph their on their last assignment. Okay. Come on, I know I'm just being nitpicky. Okay. Oops, didn't need to go that far. Okay. So that is my citrus wire. For earbud, I'm going to use, let's say, this darker purple. Okay. So where do we start? We start at $10. And then we go up to over 2. Okay. Sorry, up to over 1. Ooh, that would have been bad, because 2/2 is technically 1, right? So up 2/1. So how are we going to do that? Because the scaling is the same, we can go up 2/1, okay? Just so you guys are aware. Up 2/1. Up 2/1. So, hopefully you guys notice the point of intersection. Okay. Where's my point of intersection? It's that bad boy right there. So it's at 10 and 30. So what does that mean? Well, it means for both companies, oh no. The price is the same at 10 songs for $30. For those of you who really like English, don't mind my poor grammar skills, okay? So, I'm just trying to move this. Oh. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. I don't think that'll do anything. There we go. Oh. There. Hopefully that makes sense. So for both companies, the price is the same at 10 songs for $30. Okay, I know I could have said that better, but I don't care. Okay, so that's my point of intersection. That's what the interpretation of this point means. That means if you were to get 10 songs from either company, it'd cost you $30 from each. Okay? If you download less than 10 songs, oh no. Okay, I'm going to take that much. who would you choose? So if we go for 10 songs, that means I'm going to look at it from 10 and less. Okay, there's supposed to be a dotted line here. I don't like that, though. I'll apologize. Who would I go with? Well, if you look here at 10 songs, the purple line is lower when it comes to the Y, right? So that means Earbud would be cheaper. If you downloaded more than 10 songs, again, we're going to use the one that we compare it to. We're going to choose the other guy, because if you look, 10 or higher, the purple gets more expensive. So the light blue or citrus wire is less. So if you downloaded 10 songs exactly, choose either company and the cost is the same of $30. Okay? So we're just comparing the two. I'm really hoping that makes sense. I tried laying it down. I know lots of colors, guys, and hopefully bit by bit, you don't forget you can pause the video, you can do anything like that, just so you can see where everything's coming from. So that's how we solve it from graphing. Now, the next method I'm going to use is not graphing, but again, with you guys having Desmos right there, it's super easy for you, right? Okay. Oh, the Buccaneers are up. Alrighty. So next question, same idea. I'm just going to not graph it, but again, I'm going to have Desmos right there, so we're going to graph it after. Ha ha ha. Okay, next one. So, after ticket sales at a basketball game, the cash box contains 107 coins in loonies and toonies. Okay? If the total value of the money is $175, how much of each kind of coin is in there? Sorry about that. The situation can be represented by the following linear system. Look at this. The linear system's there for you. So this is way easier. I think the next one is like that too. Oh no, you have to make it. Ha ha ha. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so what does each value represent? Well, guess what L represents? Loonies. Loonies, which is $1. I'm just going to write that in there just in case you forgot, because I know you're not supposed to be using cash. T represents toonies, which is $2. Okay. So it says how much of each kind of coin is in there, okay? So we know that loonies and toonies of coins, there are 107 total. Okay, that's where we're getting this 107 from, because we got it from up here. 107 total. But we know that the total amount in dollars is 175. And we know that this loonie is worth $1, right? I don't know if you can hear that whining in the background, but that's my dog. Bruin, stop. Sit. So, that's why it's 2T, because a toonie is worth $2. So, we're going to find out how much of each we can. You guys can go through it and try to solve that puzzle if you wish. Go for it. But this way is way faster. So it says solve the system of equations by elimination. Bruin, please stop. Okay, so elimination. We're going to line the two up. All the steps are on the last lesson. Okay, guys, I'm not going to go through it each time. We have L plus T. Ugh. is equal 107. And then L plus 2t is equal to 175. Okay, so we've lined them up. We need to get rid of 1. Well, if you take a look, our L's are already the same. Okay, I don't have to do anything to change them because my T's, the numbers in front are different because this is a 1. So, L's I'm going to get rid of. I'm going to eliminate them. Awesome. How do I eliminate them? Well, they're both positive. And since they're both positive, the signs are the same, we're going to subtract them. Okay, that's ugly. Okay, negative, subtract. So L minus L, 1L minus 1L is 0. Holy smokes. It's a hang power clean, by the way. $0. 1 minus 2. Okay, so we have it as 1t minus 2t. Is equal to what? Negative t. So here is going to be negative t, which is equal to 107 minus 175. It's going to be another negative. What does that equal? Negative 68. Okay. So negative t is equal to negative 68. Is t by itself? No, it's got a negative with it. Easiest thing that we can do is divide by negative 1. Divide by negative 1. Negative divided by negative is a positive. T is equal to positive 68. Okay? So, what does this tell us? It tells us that we have... I'm sorry. Therefore, we have 68 toonies. Okay? So, how many loonies are in the cash box? Well, we just figured out we have 68 toonies, and we know there's 107 coins. So we're going to do 107 minus 68. And we get 39. So there's 39 loonies in the cash box. How many toonies are there? Well, we've already figured that out. That's 68. So, side note, before I continue, let's see if that math works. So 39 plus 68 is what? So 9 plus 8 is 17. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is 107 total coins. We got that up here. All right? 39 loonies. I'm just going to do L is $39. And 68 toonies is how many dollars? 136. Yep. It's $136. What's 39 plus 136? 175. Is that our total? Yep. And then if the coach makes a mistake and there are 41 loonies, how many toonies are there? Well, then we just do the math again. 107 minus 41. 66. And then you could do the math of the money to figure that out if it adds up. Okay, well, hope that makes sense. Again, if we were to graph that, all we need to do is let L represent either Y or X and vice versa. So I'm going to let L represent Y and T represent X. That's if I'm going to do it over here. So if I do Y plus X equals 107. There's my graph. Okay. I just did this one. Okay, I just graphed that. I just used Y and X instead. Now I'm going to do L plus 2T, so Y plus 2X. $68 and $39. That's our point of intersection, and that's what we found here. 68 and 39. It's like a magic. I know. Okay. And so this last question here, I'll leave it up to you guys for a bit of practice. I'll post it later. Actually, try it, please. Okay. Obviously, you can use the graph if you need to. But your question on your assignment is going to look a lot like this, okay? So it's going to be very similar, and then I am posting extra practice problems. Okay, guys? I know that might seem like a lot overwhelming. Just take your time, okay? Print out the note. If you don't have the note, copy out, like, the first section, and then maybe do it in, like, black pen or blue pen, and then start writing in pencil. And then once we're up to the next text part that you would fill in usually in class, write it out again. Okay? Again, I'm always here if you need help. I'll be going live on Tuesday at noon, sorry. Besides that, take your time and do what you can.